Hey guys, I just got done watching Jingle All the Way 2. Where do I fucking start with this movie? All right, so I heard a while back that they were doing a sequel to Jingle All the Way. I'm like, oh, that could be interesting. Then I found out it's not going to have Arnold or Sinbad in it, which really, really brought my hopes from like here all the way down to here, and it was so I wasn't too excited about this movie. I was curious, but I excited is not the word. The plot. Basically, the plot of this movie is it's starring Larry the Cable Guy and Santino Marella from WWE because this is a WWE Studios film, and it's starring what was his name? Uh, Arwen. Arwen was his name from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, like the janitor. Yeah, he's in this movie also. And the plot is it's pretty much exactly the same storyline as the original, as the first Jingle All the Way. Larry the Cable Guy plays his father, who's trying to get the hottest selling toy, which in this movie is a talking teddy bear. All right, fine, whatever. It's no Turbo Man, but whatever. I'll look past that. But and Arwen, I'm just gonna call him Arwen because I don't know the actual actor's name. He's playing the stepfather of this little girl. He had just married this little girl's mom, and he's trying to basically he's is he trying to get the gift for the girl? Kind of, but not really. His main goal is to just stop Larry from getting it at all costs. So he has this guy who works for him go and buy every single bear in town and keep it all locked away in his company's building. That's the storyline of the movie. Now, what I thought of Jingle All the Way 2 is, God, this was awful. It was awful. It was almost unwatchable. When it came out on Blu-ray and DVD, I was tempted to get it. Not because, I was excited to see it, but because I was interested in it. Um, but it's been on cable, and I just got off of work, and it was on cable, and it was like 2 minutes in. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll check it out. It was almost unwatchable. I stuck in there though. I sat and watched the whole movie. I didn't even really plan to do a review for it, but I feel like I have to talk about this movie because the first one is so dear to my heart. Um, so yeah, I felt like I needed to talk about this one. It's almost unwatchable. The comedy. I didn't really laugh all that much. I maybe laughed a little bit at the end. Might have got a few chuckles out of me. But throughout the whole rest of the movie, I didn't really laugh, and I don't like Larry the Cable Guy's acting in like pretty much any of his movies. I don't like. The only one I found watchable, and even this is a bad movie, Health Inspector. I thought Health Inspector is a terrible film, but I found that one tolerable for some reason. This one though, it's just it doesn't really feel like a Jingle All the Way film. You know, uh, the dynamic that was so great in the first movie with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's not really there in this movie, and not just because they're not in it. It's just because Larry the Cable Guy is doesn't really have an arch nemesis in this movie. I mean, yeah, he's trying to compete with Arwen, but it's not like they're both really going after it. Uh, so it was missing that. It was missing good jokes. Like I said, it wasn't all that funny. The storyline is the same as the first one. I kind of figured that's what it was gonna be anyway. So whatever. Um, I will say though, there was one little thing I did actually like about this movie, and that was the little girl. I forget her name, but the daughter that wants this bear. And I thought she was cute and adorable, and she was actually a likable child. It felt like, you know what, I would probably do anything to make this child happy for Christmas. So at least there's that. So that was one aspect of the film I did enjoy. But like I said, guys, and the bear, like I said, is no Turbo Man doll. I don't see what's so special about this bear. It can talk. Wow. You know how many toys can talk these days in 2014? Pretty much everything. Either talks or makes music or sounds or whatever. So I didn't really get that. Yeah, this movie was really, really bad. And it's not like it's entertaining bad, you know? At least if it was so bad that it was entertaining and I had fun watching it, it'd be a little bit different. But no, it's almost unwatchable in my opinion. And I know that's kind of like the popular thing to say about this movie, but that's how the movie is. So yeah, guys. All that being said, there's really not much I can say about this movie. I really don't want to talk about this movie. One thing really, really pissed me off more than anything else in this movie. Um, they're pretty much copied an entire scene from the original film. I'm not going to explain it, but when watch one and two back to back, and you'll know what scene I'm talking about. It's like they copied the same exact scene, just changed up a couple lines here and there, changed the setting a little bit, but it's pretty much the same exact thing, and that just really pissed me off. I'm like, really? Now you have no creativity whatsoever. You got to copy something from the first movie. That really pissed me off. Um, so yeah, I just Jingle All the Way to it's gonna get an F. It is. It's going to get an F, but not like I'm so pissed off with this movie F. It's getting I'm very disappointed in this movie's almost unwatchable F. Except for the little girl, which I thought was the only redeeming thing about this movie, but she's not even in it all that much. I will say though that this kid I liked her a lot more than Jake Lloyd in the original movie. So, I'm gonna go on record and say I like the kid in this movie more than Jamie. Um, so yeah, Jingle All the Way 2. Have you guys seen it? Uh, yeah, it's getting an F. Very very disappointed in this film. Um, so guys, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Jingle All the Way 2. If you've seen it, if not, it's fine. I kind of just wasted a little bit too. It's kind of 2 hours I'm never gonna get back. Is that being too hard on it? Because I knew what to expect and I'm still disappointed. But I tried to go in it with an open mind. I tried. Um, yeah. So, guys, let me know down in the comments. And until next time, well, see you later.